It's time for Marry Me Monday, the fun, timely, sometimes romantic, sometimes spirited live radio program with your hosts, Jeff Dorsey and Sherry Bussey, presented by Emerald City Jewelers, 33rd and Broadway, Quincy.
And good morning, everyone, and welcome to the day after Mother's Day with Sherry Bussey. How are you?
I'm great.
I bet you were busy.
Like every mother, yes.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
It's nice. A lot of people remembered their mothers with a piece of jewelry this year.
Yeah. And if they bought Mom something that doesn't quite fit, you'll take care of that for them.
Absolutely. We do free ring sizing for things that were bought from us. And if it's something that she wants to exchange, we can do that too. But most of the time, if it comes from your kids, you're keeping it.
Yeah. Sure, but a lot of Pandora was sold over there.
Yeah, a lot of Pandora. People like the Pandora. They can add on to it year after year for birthdays and anniversaries and that sort of thing. So it's a good deal.
And mother's rings, too.
I'm sure. Mother's rings, yeah.
Very popular, of course, too. But you brought some bracelets in here today.
We did. We have this new bracelet that is good for girls that wear a hair tie around their wrist. Most of the girls have long hair, have a hair tie ribbon around their wrist, and it doesn't really look all that professional. So if you would like to dress it up a little bit, we have bracelets that the hair tie goes through the center of the bracelet.
Got a little groove to keep the hair tie in there.
Yeah, and it's metal, so we've got them in stainless steel. We've got them in rose gold and yellow gold plated over stainless, and also in sterling silver and plated over sterling and rose and yellow. So
you can really be styling on your wrist.
Yeah. It's a very nice addition to anybody's wardrobe, and you can wear the bracelet without the hair tie. If you decide to use the hair tie, it looks nice by itself. Mm-hmm. It's engravable. So it might be a nice little commemorative gift for a birthday or a graduation or something like that.
Yep, and they're all different here that I'm looking at, too.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah. So check that out at the Emerald City Jewelers. And I understand there's a huge diamond that was in the news this week, right?
Yeah, they found a diamond about the size of a tennis ball.
Wow.
And they expect that to go for near $70 million at Sotheby's auction soon. So that's kind of exciting. One of the interesting things about diamonds is that they're a lot of times brought up, most of the time you find them in the remains of what a volcano was. Mm-hmm. Whether it's a volcano that's had a glacier slide over the top of it in Canada and cut the top off and expose the diamonds, that's where they're mining in the Canadian mines. The things that I've seen is diamonds come in the rough in something called kimberlite, and kimberlite looks much like, I guess you'd call it, lava, because it comes from a volcano. So it's like black. And then just nestled in this black is a beautiful crystal that's clear, that's white. So
it's incredible, isn't it?
It's just the combination of the pressure and the gases and the heat with the carbon. Mm-hmm. The kimberlite is the host for the diamonds, and the diamonds just really fall right out, or they just drop out. So they cut up the kimberlite, or they crush it up and run it across a belt, a grease belt, and diamonds naturally like grease. They like to stick to grease. So that's why you'll find that your rings might get kind of foggy looking after you like wash dishes or something, because the grease in your dishwater sticks to your diamonds.
Never realized that.
Yeah, so that's how they sort them. They use a grease belt and pick them up off the belt. So
learned something today. Yeah, that's cool. We were talking also about ivory, of course, is illegal to get to, right?
Yeah, a lot of the industry is talking about being responsible with our environment, and there was a problem with diamonds being smuggled out of South Africa to help fund the rebels, but now the industry is taking care of that problem by the Kimberley process, which tracks diamonds from the time they're mined to the time they're shipped. And so when I get diamonds, I know that they've come from a reliable source. Mm-hmm. The trouble is that the rebels have decided that they want to try and make money with the ivory, so they're slaughtering elephants and rhinoceros to get the ivory. So legislation is cropping up throughout the United States to make the sale of ivory and bone illegal. In one state in particular, New Jersey, they've outlawed the sale of anything bone or ivory. So if you have an old piano that has ivory keys on it, you can't sell it in New Jersey.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's interesting. Mm-hmm.
It's not illegal to own it, but it's illegal to sell it.
Yeah. We're making steps to protect the purchase of ivory in this country, but around the world, unfortunately, they're not.
Right.
And that's been a real serious problem for a long time here. Well, neat. Interesting things to learn here on the program.
Yeah, we've got just stop in. We'll fill your head full of some information.
And also show you some great jewelry that's out there.
Yes, exactly.
The price ranges back to the bracelets here are very reasonable, too, aren't they? Not?
Starting, I believe, at $45 and on up to $85 and $95 for the sterling silver and the sterling silver with rose and yellow.
So check that all out, among other things at Emerald City Jewelers.
Yep.
Ready for the story?
Sure, let's hear it.
It says here, my darling proposed to me the night of our housewarming on the 16th of November, 2013, in front of all of our dear family and friends. It was the biggest surprise. I had no idea that this night was going to be so much more special. With his mother's ring, my father's blessing, and a short speech about our life so far together, which was 3 years at that point. He got down on one knee and he asked for my hand in marriage. I couldn't believe it. It was my fairy tale proposal. So congratulations. That's 3 years ago now almost. So there you go. Thanks for submitting that story. And if we use your story, if you submit one to us, you'll get a nice gift certificate from Emerald City Jewelers. Send it to y101radio.com, and maybe we'll use yours next Monday. All right, Emerald City Jewelers is open from when to when?
9:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 3 on Saturdays, and noon to 3 on Sundays.
Okay, stop in. Thank you, Sherry.
Corner 33rd and Broadway.
Appreciate it. We'll see you next week.
Okay.
That's it for this week's edition of Marry Me Monday, presented by Emerald City Jewelers. Join us next week, Monday, 7:25, for another exciting edition of Marry Me Monday. Celebrate your love.